These reels and these videos I do, they're for me, they're for the small town upbringing and I got culture. I got a lot of culture because I've been all around cities. I've been around countries, so I've been around pretty much different types of people, so I understand my diversity, you know, very well. You know, and I think it's important. I was talking to a lady, I have PTSD, and I had a really, really nice conversation with a lady at the dollar store about culture, and she was just telling me that she wanted her daughter to have culture, and I thought that was beautiful. I didn't say much because I had PTSD at the moment, and my head was going like literally I don't know if you guys know PTSD, but I know where the Kleenex are in my Dollar General, but my PTSD was going on that I couldn't. I knew where it was, but I couldn't remember exactly where it was because my PTSD. That's just how PTSD goes sometimes when your mind's going, and you just need to bring your heart down, and that's the medicine. Relax, and not to think about up due trauma or past due trauma or whatever not. And to stay away from another clue too when you're going through PTSD. Stay away from people that go towards I found this helpful for myself. It took me a long time to realize, but once I realized to stay away from people to live rough. People that think that they have to show anger to do the right thing. Like right now, I'm going through a situation where the old me would not have handled it the way I'm doing. I would have thought it was weak because I was lost. Stay away from people like the old me. To be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm no special. Because let's be honest, when people are that lost, they're not going to have your mind. I can promise you I didn't until I really started getting with it, the program. I started seeing things for what they were. Well, at first started learning to love myself. Then after that, it was just like game on. It surprised me from there. I surprised myself over and over again. I'm still surprising myself. I'm realizing when you live a certain life, ego will say stuff and tell you to be around certain people that are not healthy for you. I mean, they're not healthy for anybody, to be honest. But I don't judge people. I stay in my own lane, Unless that's why I always tell people, I'm human. I ain't perfect. I ain't a goody two-shoe, that's for sure. I've lived the life. That's why I try to tell people, if you don't want nothing, don't start nothing. I'm doing good in this life. You see me going, you don't want no trouble, don't start no trouble. Just leave me pass by, dude. I'm a good old boy, so even though I've changed my ways, I'm not a target, if that makes sense. That's why I'm wearing my hat. It says strength on my line stuff. I'm just feeling kind of got my power back. For years and years, just like I was talking to somebody that I knew. I grew up in a neighborhood, and I felt bad about it because I was lost. That's why I was talking about being lost. And that's all I was. I was just lost. So I was reflecting it on the place. What was going on, because I thought it was weak because I was following the wrong way. To where the evolutional lie that a man is weak unless they show anger, and then they end up putting their fist through stuff and playing for people that are just manipulating and making noise and pretty much manipulating you and moving you around like a puppet. I see in the younger generations happening too, but I stay in my own lane because that dog don't hunt. And that's why I do these videos, because I know that I could help somebody out there. I could be an inspiration to somebody. And that's beautiful to my soul. That's the real me. I'm going to dig deep. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more, man. I'm coming through. I could already feel it, like the shine coming back. I feel better. I'm thinking about what church I'm going to be going to. I haven't thought about that in a while because of what's been going on. The devil's like, oh boy, I messed up. No, good. Because we don't go towards him. No sir. And I don't fight him either. The old Christian in me, I used to thought I was I didn't care until I realized I'm not supposed to do that. All the glory goes to him, and I always pray for my loved ones. Pray for my loved ones. I pray for my fiance. I especially pray for my loved one in Meadville, and all my angels get to work because of stuff, and I'm not gonna go too much into, but all my guardian angels, says in the Bible, you can command your guardian angels to watch over your loved ones. And I command my guardian angels to watch over my loved one from Meadville, Pennsylvania, and I'm not saying anything else about it. The rest is my business. Yep, yeah. Alrighty. Till next time, y'all.